Our Sunday spotlight on one of the special guests invited to Tuesday's State of the Union. Retired Navy Lieutenant Jim Downing is not a celebrity, not a newsmaker. His story, just a powerful reminder of why they call it the greatest generation. Here's ABC's Bob Woodruff.
The President of the United States.
When President Obama addresses the nation Tuesday, with attacks overseas having so many of us worried about security here, there will be one person in the audience for whom his message might hit home the most.
Air raid Pearl Harbor. This is no drill.
Noisy, millions of gallons of fuel oil, a lot of smoke.
Lieutenant Jim Downing was 28 years old when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor 72 years ago.
Surprise was the first thing. And then there was fear.
He was part of the crew stationed on the USS Virginia. He ran straight into the chaos without a second thought.
That machine gun me, went right over my head. So I didn't know how many I was going to have to dodge after that.
More than 2,000 Americans died that day. After memorizing the dog tags of some of the fallen, Lieutenant Downing wrote to each and every family.
They just get a letter saying he was killed in action, But I want them to know he died very heroically.
Today, the 101-year-old is the only known service member of Pearl Harbor who is still alive. Senator Michael Bennet has invited Downing to be his personal guest at the State of the Union.
Having somebody like Lieutenant Downing come is a reminder that the decisions that are made in this building actually have real consequences for people.
7 kids, 14 grandchildren, and many, many years later, Downing lives in Colorado. Now Tuesday, the invitation of a lifetime. And while the president may have many messages that night, Downing, excited to represent the veteran community, has just one.
I think there's a tendency for those that are not actually engaged in combat to take war lightly. And I don't want us to do that.
For this week, I'm Bob Woodruff, ABC News, New York.
Thanks, Bob. We'll look forward to seeing him. We end with some good news. The Pentagon did not release any names of service members killed this week in Afghanistan or Iraq. That's all for us today. Thanks for sharing part of your Sunday with us. Check out World News Tonight and join us Tuesday for complete